is, I don't know, I think 20 degrees, but it feels like 9. It feels very cold outside. It's very windy today, and we got a lot of snow, and I was not happy to see it. I feel like we just got rid of that last big snow, and now it's piled up again. Hi, Berkeley. How are you? Hi, Abby. Good morning. So all the babies are in here. Good morning, Peter. Hi, Mom. And yesterday it just kept raining and raining, so everything's wet. Now everything is snowy. Hazel still has not had her babies, so I got to enjoy waking up and looking at her all night. Yesterday, I wasn't expecting Minnie to have them before Hazel because she was just running around just like Licorice did. Turn on the light. And so when I checked at 3:30 in the morning, I checked the barn camera and I heard a baby screaming, which is abnormal. Usually they're pretty quiet during the night. Sometimes they'll have like a random, they'll just yell like once, but not like a lot. So I heard one screaming a lot. So I came out and Minnie had had her babies. I don't know why they're not under the heat lamp. All these babies over here. I think I'm gonna have to put collars on them. They're getting hard to tell apart. But actually all the ones that look similar are different sexes. So good morning, little miss. Why don't you come over here and be warm? This one has the funniest coloring on her ears. There's your sister. So all the little does now are under here. This barn is due for another clean out. Look how big she looks. She looks so big and long. This is, these are Minnie's 2 does. So they were born yesterday. It was about 3:30. She keeps licking them, so it looks like they're wet, but they're not. And that's Bernice's little doe. And Bernice's other little doe. And then one of Chocolate Chip's little bucklings. I don't know why he's hanging out over here with all the does while his brothers are over there. Good morning, ma'am. Can I help you? Oh, you're so cute. You're very chatty. Let's feel your belly. Nice and tight. And feel your belly. Nice and tight. Feel your bellies. Ooh, very nice. Bernicia has a ton of milk, so I think that her babies are probably getting a ton to eat. And look how pretty. This white one is very stylish. They both are. Really love how wide these kids are. Look how much width between those rear legs. So Minnie is a little bit hockey, but Maverick is not at all. And they seem like they're taking after Maverick. Good morning, Rhizosaur. You can eat 5 of them. They're only a couple pounds each. Not sure they would be worth the work. So these are mostly does. Once they get older, they will join our milk string. They have very high hopes for them. Minnie, although she has one blown teat, has really nice attachments on her mammaries. So I think her bred with Maverick, these little does are going to have beautiful udders. Yes, you are. You're so leggy. Look how long her legs are. I could not believe it when I came out and saw 2 more little does. Buddy, why are you not with your family? Okay. His tummy does feel nice and tight. He is the smallest one. He is only like 2 pounds. So...
He was the first one born too.
Was he the first?
Mm-hmm.
He's like a funny chocolate color. Your collar is all twisted up. I didn't end up giving Minnie's kids or Chocolate Chips kids selenium. They seem like they were ready to eat pretty quickly. I think I will go ahead and give it to them. It doesn't have to be given directly at birth. But if I have one that's slow to nurse and doesn't seem like they have a really strong sucking reflex, I will give it to them. Oh my goodness, your ears are so funny. Maverick's kids this year, they all are kind of having these funny floppy ears. I know, Abby, you will be having yours soon. They will be so cute. I'm not sure how to say your name. Anise? Good morning. So these 2 little girls don't have names. They are party colored. They have all the colors and spots, especially this one. She is very, very spotty. Look at the ears. It's like the funniest coloring I've seen on ears. And their mom is named Minnie Mouse. So we didn't really go with a theme with her. Oh, there's Chocolate Chips under babies. So guys, right now we have 16 babies. So these are all the new babies from this week. All the older babies are out in the open area. Oh, they will have them at the end of the month. That'll be here soon. Very exciting. Can't wait to see what they have, Abby. Hi, buddy. You're so fluffy. So if they're born with blue eyes, sometimes their eyes can go back to brown, but I think it's usually if they stay longer than 2 weeks, they stay blue. His eyes are still blue. This is Bernicia's daughter, so she doesn't have blue eyes. The other buckling has the purple sweater. I keep thinking he's a doe. We had so many black and white babies before because we had a lot of Cuddles kids. These are all Goose and Maverick kids. Goose and Maverick are related. Maverick's sire is Goose's grandsire. So Maverick is like Goose's uncle, and they're both golds. So that's why we're getting all these gold babies now. Plus Bernicia is like a white. White with gold or something. Like a cream, I guess. Constance called it. She called this color a cream. The whitish one. All the goats are like, you need to come feed us. It's after 9. Oh, good morning. Thank you. Malika. Guessing it's probably evening there. Look how long her legs are. You have such long legs, ma'am. Her sister is not as tall as she is. Look, she's checking under her for milk. All of these little babies have sweaters on. So there's 7 babies with sweaters. And I think that's all the sweaters I have. I think we used them all up. Good morning, little miss. This is Bernicia's baby. So she's one of the older babies in this group. She was born on her due date. Thank you, Bernicia. Renisha was not like these other naughty goats that are going 4, 5, 6 days over. Of course, I can't complain. Minnie had hers. It wasn't very much over. It was almost 2 days late. Renisha had hers on her due date. You have a zoo at home? Hello. Not sure how to pronounce your name. Good morning. Oh my goodness, you guys are trying to jump around. So chocolate chips babies were born Wednesday because she was due Sunday. And then Minnie's babies were born Saturday. They're so cute. Good morning, babies. Are you trying to climb? Yes, you're so big. What a cute face. This is a goose baby, and that's a goose face. A lot of my goose kids have faces that look just like that. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to itch? You can see how tiny they are. It's fit right in my hand. Oh my goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. You guys all snuggled up? So when they're close to kidding, I usually try to keep track of their due date. Good morning, Bernicia. And you can feel the ligaments on either side of the tail. If you feel them when they're intact, you can feel when they're gone. And their tails should be raised. Like you should be able to almost feel underneath where the backbone goes down to the tail. And then mine will get pretty full of milk. Sometimes they will have discharge right before they kid. Chocolate chip. So Mocha does want his bottle, so I will be getting Pancake out and milking her so I can give Mr. Mocha his bottle. Pancake. Everything feels like really gross and wet right now. So ready for dry weather. Okay, Pancake. I'm saying, ma'am, let's go. So we've been trying out the new goat pellet, and at first first I really thought that they liked it a lot, but now I'm not so sure. Thinking about switching to a textured pellet. Yes, Mocha is always hungry. He is the hungriest guy. Mocha, why are you so hungry all the time? Hey, Minnie, why don't you go in there and eat? They have the exact same food in that room, but they always want to eat pancakes. Mocha. Minnie, you're not going to do this all day. This is one thing I don't like about Minnie. She is not easy to catch. When you have 50 goats, you don't feel like trying to chase goats. Minnie. So I left milk at one side. I'm gonna go get Pepper. She does not like to drink the bottle. So I'm gonna see if she wants to drink off of Pancake again. She has been drinking off of Pancake some. Yesterday. Everything is like sopping wet. It didn't freeze here in the barn, so we're definitely ready for warmer weather. This is Pepper. This is Frosty. So Miss Pepper kind of knows the drill. Miss Frosty has been getting extra bottles whenever Mocha does. Pancake, let her drink. So I didn't completely milk out the one side because I'm letting Pepper drink it. Guys, why don't you go in there and eat and leave Pancake alone? Drink some. She didn't drink all of it. think Sage is finally producing more and more. Because these little doe kids are not very hungry. Only 2 of them, so she should be able to produce enough to feed them really well. Mocha thinks that the stool is actually for his use. There wasn't much left in that side, so I just went ahead and emptied it. So I am going to offer this to Frosty first. And Mocha is not gonna like it. Frosty, come on. Are you serious? She knows what a bottle is. Come on, ma'am. Frosty. She is 4 weeks old today, so she's been eating some pellet. No, you don't want it? You don't want the bottle at all? Okay, well, I'm gonna give it to Mocha and he's gonna drink it all down. Mocha knows what the bottle is. So he pulls off because he drinks so fast that he collapses the nipple. Yes, you are so rotten. He's actually a week younger than Frosty. But he's a lot bigger. So I think there's like 14 ounces in here. Why are mama goats down for a while after giving birth? I'm not sure what you mean. Laying down. A lot of goats actually give birth standing up. Goats naturally breed at least once a year. The kids are small, so they don't... I usually separate them from the main herd for a few weeks. So they're getting unlimited grain, they're getting unlimited alfalfa. They can bond with their babies. They don't like to be by themselves. They have lived with a herd their entire life, so they're not going to want to be in a pen, separated from every other goat. Mocha, you drink almost all that. And honestly, a lot of times after goats give birth, they are up trying to run back in with the herd within a few minutes, or they'll get up and they'll go headbutt another goat. They're not like humans. So I think he drank it all. I don't know how long that took, but it was pretty quick. Look at this belly. He is so big and round. Mocha, you have a belly on both sides from all the milk you drink. He's very, very round, very plump. Did I say hi, Mocha? He's got the milk foam on his lips. I think he's full. He's probably ready for a nap. Of course, now that he's older, he does not nap as much as when he was littler. Pancake is his dam, so she's producing enough for him. And I did separate Cecily last night. Cecily has been in milk now for 7 months. She's not gonna get as much as Pancake. She's a smaller doe. I am going to milk her and offer it to some of the other kids. Her kids are very much grown. They are 40 pounds. They were quadruplets. They've all grown extremely well. Cecily, look at your leg. Mr. Mocha, get down. You can play over here in the ramp. Cecily really likes beet pulp, so I'm going to grab her some plain beet pulp. There we go, Frosty. Why are you up here? The babies have been picking at grain. They have access to grain all night in the main area. Since I have milkers in there, I put out grain for them to nibble on all night. Minnie, get down. Has some of the most milkable teeth in this whole herd. I absolutely love them. They're very easy to hand milk. I do have a machine, but with just 2 goats, I'm not going to pull out the machine and then have to go through cleaning it. Later on, when we're milking more goats every day, just got a ton of milk foam. Then I'll start using the machine. And all this milk is going back to other babies. Let's see how much milk foam there is. That's probably why her babies have grown so quickly. Okay, so I don't know who's gonna want the bottle. We can try different goats. I would like for this little lady to drink more because she's so tiny, but I don't know if she will. She's drinking some. Why are you chewing? chewing on it? Pepper. She's such a funny coloring. Hi PT420, goats are awesome. Thank you. Adorable. Hola. Yes, they are a family of goats. This little one has the funniest coloring because it looks like she's black and white like her sire, and then back here she turns brown. I've never had one like that. It's kind of a funny coloring. She's very sweet. She's very cute. Thank you. She's very small. She's a lot smaller than her sister. Frosty, again, would like her to drink the bottle. Maybe now she will want it. So she's drinking some, but if you just watched Mocha drink, it's nothing like the speed that he has. It's the difference between a bottle baby. Dam raised goats, they don't get milk as quickly as from a bottle because the teat doesn't, you know, this has got like a full hole at the end of the nipple, so the teat isn't going to release the milk that quickly. Are you really full? A lot of people actually will wean small goats at 8 weeks. So when I bought Cuddles, which is Pepper's sire, I bought him at 8 weeks and he was already weaned. I actually offered him a bottle and he didn't want it. Mocha wants it. Mocha loves the bottle. So, okay, Mocha. There's like maybe 8 ounces left. Look at his legs. He's like standing on me. He's getting full. Okay, make up your mind. He's not really hungry, but he doesn't want to stop drinking the bottle. Oh my goodness, Mocha, you look so big. You look like you're going to explode. Mocha is absolutely a glutton. Hey, Miss Frosty, you're so sweet. Pancake, did you get back up on the stand? So I really should offer the bottle to Pepper's sister, Basil. She loves drinking the bottle. I'm gonna guess she's probably full. Oh my goodness, Pepper, you're being so crazy. You standing on Mocha? Did you just butt Mocha? Mocha, what is going on, buddy? You're getting harassed by little Pepper. Pepper's being very sassy today. Hi, Junior. Yes, I do like the goats. Pepper. Hi, DYL. Congratulations. You're going to be an uncle. That's exciting. Oh. Yes. Pepper came in to play with Mocha. Bernice, are you checking on your babies? Pepper is a bully. I don't know why she's a bully. She is the littlest one. I don't know where all my coffee cans went. Oh well, I guess we'll have to use a scoop. Really bizarre how they have the same feed and yet as soon as you put it in a new bucket, they're over there trying to eat it. Excuse me, ma'ams. I'm gonna take this. No. So Blackberry just jumps up. She tries to put her head in the bucket. Really drives me crazy. Ooh. Hi, babies. Really hate when they put their feet in the feed pans. No, you can stand on the ground. And there she is, back up in the feed pan. So one thing I cannot stand about babies, this. You really need to set up a feed system where they are not able to even stand in it, to where the goats can only put their heads in it. I would really like something where they can eat from like inside their pen, but they're sticking their head through to another area. That would be the best. Ow. Oh. This is Nutmeg's kid. He has been out here with Nutmeg. Nutmeg has been wanting to come back out into the main area. So he comes out here with her. He's really big. He is 3 weeks old. He's acting like a buck. He's probably over 15 pounds at this point. It's just an absolute monster. Hi, Turkey. Sure, the turkey has been laying. She did leave an egg. So Hazel is the one that's due. She came back out. I let her come out. She's very, very full. Hoping that maybe moving around some will put her into labor. I'm really tired of waiting for her to go into labor. These babies are in the blanket fort that Willow built. Hi, Taffy. Hi, Snickers. There's a heating pad in there, so they like laying on it. The other one that's due yesterday is Blackberry. So we did not have an exact date for her. I honestly don't think that she looks like she's going to have them right now. But after all these random goats going into labor when I don't think that they're going to, I probably will start separating her at night. It's like so windy outside. So we didn't get a whole ton of snow, but you can see how windy it is. So how many years? I've had this goat herd for 5 years, but we just moved here last year. Yes, the chaos has begun. How many goats? We have 16 babies just born, and we had 42 larger goats, so we're up to 58. So all of them will be staying. After Hazel has her kids, we'll be over 60, I guess. Unless she has a single, which I don't foresee her having a single. She looks very large. Last year she had triplets. From West Texas. Hello, Kathy. We visited Big Bend a few years ago and absolutely loved it. What a beautiful area. Very hot though. I'm headed to Texas to judge a show in September. But I think it's on the east side of Texas. The turkey, yes, this turkey is actually pretty nice to the goats. She likes being in with the goats. The other turkey is not very nice. And she was outside. She keeps going over by the chickens. Good morning, Alexandria. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weather's better in the UK than it is here. Whatever part you're in. They are cute. Chad gave them a lot of alfalfa, so they are feeling very spoiled and excited. Good morning, Cheerio. This is Cheerio. She's a jumper. Good morning, Cheerio. Cheerio will be a year old in April. You're going to be 1 year old. So the turkey has another turkey friend. There's 2 turkeys, and they go wherever they want. So a lot of times they split up and go different ways. But a lot of times at night they'll sleep right next to each other. So I never know where the turkey is going to be. Good morning, Mary. Mary has been hanging out in the loft. Have not seen Garfield in over a week, I think. The neighbor cat was here the other day. None of my cats really seem to like the neighbor cat. They all like to go into like this nest area and sleep. Were you sleeping? Meow. Mary is a really great mouser. Like, she catches them really quickly too. I was standing out in the pasture and she ran by. A couple minutes later, came back with a mouse in her mouth. So they do very good work here. I really appreciate them getting the mice. We are surrounded by cornfields. Guessing next year it'll probably be soybean. And there's just a ton of mice because we have chicken feed, we have goat feed. Of course, it gets spilled. They love to eat it out of the pans or off the ground. So having the cats here is really, I think, the best deterrent for them. Puss was in the house, Puss in Boots. Is he outside? His leg was better, so I don't know what he did to it. He was limping, but now he seems back to normal, so I'm guessing he probably jumped on it wrong. Oh, Peter was back there. I didn't see Peter all day yesterday. I was kind of worried about him. Yeah, she's like a tuxedo cat. She looks like a really fancy cat with her long hair. She's the only long-haired kitty here. She's very temperamental. So she's having a bad day. She will fight with every other cat here. She doesn't even weigh that much. She weighs a lot less than like Puss in Boots or Stripe. Stripe has never came outside too. I don't think you've seen him. But she's got a big personality. Yes, Peter, your namesake rabbit is jumping around down there. Just going to throw some straw down. Very, very ready for spring and warmer weather. Drier weather, but of course here in the spring we usually get a lot of rain. So it's probably not going to be drier. At least it will be warmer. It's like a 0% chance that these goats will be going out into this winter storm today. You heard every Peter joke in the book. Yep, here comes Peter Cottontail. I'm sure you did. Just putting a light coating of straw everywhere where they lay the most. In the winter we do a deep bedding, and then we'll clean it out sometime in the spring. It does help to keep them warmer. Honestly, I probably need a whole bale of straw. Ma'am, are you laying an egg? Yes, it is snowing here. So the other night at 3:30, Minnie was born, or I'm sorry, Minnie had her triplet, or twins. She had twins. She had 2 doelings. And so I wasn't thinking that she would go before Hazel because she did not look like she was as ready as Hazel. I checked the camera at 3:30. I came out, she had already had both of them. They're both pretty big, very long legs, and 2 little doelings, and they are party colored. So they're like a caramel with spots, white spots, dark spots. I always call that party colored. They're very, very cute. And so at this point, we are up to 9 does and 2 bucklings, which is kind of a first for me. Usually, we have a lot more bucklings born than does. So we still have a lot of goats due. Let's see, we've had 8 goats kid already. So that means we still have 12 left. And we already have 9 does. Last year we ended up with 13 goats kidding and had 11 does altogether. I actually kept all of my kids from last year. I've been buying new bucks, trying to improve the goats that I have and the offspring. I really like them so far, so I'm excited to see them freshen and kind of get a better picture of how they look. Actually, this year we'll get to see Time. She's due, I think, in May. So she was a last year's kid. One of my first goose babies to freshen. You can see the general appearance and everything, you know, before they kid or come into milk, but you really can't get the full picture until you see them in milk. So where are they? The new babies, they are in the nursery. So for Nigerian dwarfs, it's actually, they're prolific breeders. They can breed year-round. I don't usually breed them year-round. I typically only breed in the fall for spring kids. And they have lots of multiples. I believe a Nigerian dwarf has the record for having 7 babies, which is the most any goat has had. They were all alive. Here's one of the new does. Hi, Miss Minnie. Your baby is so cute. So it's actually pretty rare for them to have a single. I've already had 2 singles this year. Here's the rest of the sleepy babies. All of these look so similar. I'm having a little trouble telling them apart. They were all born very close together too. Goats are in there tearing apart the milk room. Okay, so it looks like they're all trying to pick a fight with Bernicia. Bernicia was terrorizing everyone before she kidded, so she probably deserves it. Hi, Mocha. Did you want to come in here and see the new babies? No? Okay. So 3 of these little babies are actually Mocha's nephews. Mocha is a full genetic sibling to Chocolate Chip because I had bred Pancake to Chocolate Chip, or Maverick back when Chocolate Chip was born. Yeah, Mocha's like, I am not babysitting. No thanks. How about you give me the rest of the bottle? I'm hungry again. So this is one of our new ones, Gracie. This is a little doe. I don't know what's going on out there. One of the goats is losing their mind. I think it's Crumble. She looks very orange. It's kind of funny because her dam is all black and white. Maverick is this color. He's very like orangish, like a burnt orange kind of. He's covered in moon spots, so these are considered moon spots. They're a colored spot on top of a color. They're not like white or black on top of white or black. That goat is absolutely losing its mind out there. That was Bean. She's probably back in heat. And that's why people breed juniors. They can't stand hearing them scream anymore. Mocha, what are you doing? You better not jump on those babies. Hey, you jumped over them. Mocha is 3 weeks old, and he looks like an absolute monster in here amongst all these newborn babies. Did you want to come see the babies? Mocha, don't step on them. They're tired. They were just born. Sorry, I've got to see why she is screaming like that. She's standing at the door trying to get out there and get next to the buck pen, and look, she is. Mocha, why did you come out here? Why would you like to go outside, Miss Vanilla Bean? It's very windy and snowy. Okay, go ahead. Where are you gonna go? You wanted out there. She changed her mind. Honestly tempted to breed this goat just so I don't have to endure her going into heat anymore because she's so loud. She wants to go out there and stand next to the buckling pen, but it's too windy and it's too snowy, so she won't. Okay, well, you're not going to find a boyfriend in here, ma'am. I'm sorry. Why don't you go eat hay and try to relax? Gosh, it is so windy. It's crazy. No, thank you. It's freezing. That's exactly what she said. I would like to see the boys, but not that much. So this is another junior that I bred. I only bred a few juniors last year. She's actually getting a beard, which is very weird. Most of my juniors do not get beards at less than a year old. And she's a full genetic sister to Happy. Tiny is bred to Maverick as well. So he, as of right now, he's had 2 bucks and 2 does. So I think she'll be the tiebreaker because I think Blackberry is bred to Cuddles. And I think Hazel is also bred to Cuddles. So the next one bred to Maverick would be Tiny. Vanilla Bean, you're making all the babies yell. Like, why is our goat screaming? What's wrong? Minnie, why is your baby out here? Hello, little miss. How about you come in here where it's warm? Did not want to come in here. Minnie has licked these little does. Their whole tail is wet. Of course, big old Mocha jumped in. Mocha, don't jump on the babies. She's right here, Minnie. Sorry, did you not want to come back here? Okay, go back with your mom. A lot of my doelings this year have been so vocal. I feel like they are just the loudest babies. Constantly complaining about everything. What would you like, ma'am? What can I do for you? Yeah, she'll just have to be with Nutmeg's Buckling. Nutmeg's Buckling is 3 weeks old. He's not able to breed anyone, but he's already acting like a buck. Here, why don't you let me hold you? Will you be quiet? I like Pepper. Are you going to sell them? I am actually going to be keeping all of my doelings this year. Because Cuddles is my newest buck. I spent a lot on him last year, and I'm really excited to see his doe kids. I bought him to improve mammary system attachments, udder width, rear udder width specifically. And so I'm really hoping that these kids have that. Also, I used Maverick quite a bit this year, and I've not used him in the past. So I didn't pay as much for Maverick, but I bought him back in 2022. And he was not able to settle hardly anyone that year. So I think he only bred Pancake. The next year, I had Easy's Buckling, which was Goose, and Easy did so well that year at the shows. She finished, she earned her champion title, she appraised 90, and I wanted to try to use Goose as much as possible because of that. So I used Goose a lot in 2023. Even though he was kind of young, he still bred quite a few does. And so when we got to last fall, 2024, I didn't want to repeat any breedings where I hadn't seen the doe kid freshen. So all of those does that were bred to Goose then got bred to either Maverick or Cuddles. But I did breed Easy to Isaac. So that's one that I'm kind of nervous about because Isaac has had a lot of buck kids in the past. So I really hope she doesn't have 3 bucklings like she did last year. I bred her to Isaac because her front end, she's kind of weak when it comes to the shoulder blades. She's kind of loose at the elbow. So he fixes that in all of his kids, but I would really like a daughter from that pairing. So hopefully I get a doe from that. Next year, hopefully if Isaac starts throwing more does, I will use him to breed. I have a line breeding set up since Cecily is his half-sister. I would like to breed some of her kids back to Isaac. So I've been keeping a lot of the does that are born here just because we've been really trying to improve in the breeding program, and I really think that there are going to be improvements. But you have to have does to breed in order to get that. Mocha, you're blocking all the babies. All of the babies are so sleepy. So Pepper is a doe. I will be keeping Pepper. I'm really excited about Pepper. I love the general appearance on her dam. And I really think Cuddles will add more memory system attachments. So I think that's a good pairing. Thank you. Guess Mocha got tired of them. He's leaving. Bye, Mocha. Mocha is everywhere all the time. A lot of times when I go to feed the bucks, Mocha will come with me. Or if I come out and I didn't bring a bottle, he will go in the house and drink his bottle. He goes up the stairs really well. He does not mind the dog. He's just kind of everywhere all the time. This little girl is finally quieted down. She really looks like she's very sleepy. You are so cute, your little face. It's kind of funny when all the newborn babies are together, how they just mingle with each other. They don't stay like right with their litter mate. They'll just, sometimes they do stay with their litter mate. Yes, have to hold the, my kids love to be held. They would wake up the second you put them down. So they're litter mates. They are not litter mates. That's Minnie's kid and Chocolate Chip's kid. They are brothers. Sometimes baby goats will fall asleep with their eyes open, and it's kind of creepy. It looks like they're dead. You can see Bernicia's baby. Its eyes halfway open and she's completely asleep. Since we did get, yesterday we had freezing rain in the morning. When I went out, I could volunteer at the tax place on Saturday morning. Like my van was covered in ice. But then when I drove a little south to Ohio, it was just rain. So I guess it was just the northern area of Cincinnati metro area. And then today we have the terrible blustery, wintry, windy snow. So honestly, I feel like that's usually when the does pick to have their kids. It's during the worst weather. I really hope that Hazel has hers today. I've been checking on her so many times. Why don't you lay down with the other babies? You have such long legs. Go ahead. Just trying to find a spot to snuggle in. And Vanilla Bean is still screaming. I don't know how Willow recognized that scream. I thought it was Grumble. Yes, they're all got full bellies and they're just ready for a nap. They spend a lot of time sleeping. I'm not. I actually volunteer with the VITA program. It's a volunteer income tax assistance. So if you go to their location, people will file your taxes for you. So I did the training program to do it, and it's been pretty nice. It's been get to meet a lot of different people. I feel like I'm learning a lot. And I did recently complete the test to become an enrolled agent, so I think it's good practice for that too. I'm still waiting on the final background check and approval. My goodness, what a cute face. This is Minnie's little doe. She does not have a name yet. This one does not have a name yet either. If you guys have any good suggestions. We don't actually have a theme for that since Minnie's name is Minnie Mouse. I don't know, maybe a Disney theme. We didn't really go with a theme with them. It ended up being like Lucky Charm and Minnie Mouse. And then Maverick, of course, is named after the Top Gun movie. So I don't know, maybe we should go with like an M name theme. Maybe we should go with a Disney theme. She has a very, very pretty face. And honestly, William loves when they have these moldy spots. You see how moldy her ears are? It looks like it's got like a grayish spot, like mold color. I think William, when he sees this doe, he is just going to absolutely love her. I don't think he's been out yet to see her. I do make cheese. I don't make hard cheese. I have not ventured into that territory yet. I know it's a lot of learning. I've made feta cheese, chèvre, which is just a soft goat cheese, ricotta cheese. I'm planning to make mozzarella, which I heard is not very difficult to make. So once the babies start drinking less milk and eating more grain, then I can steal some of the milk and use it for cheese. Right now they are pretty much gobbling up all the milk. I really try to push them to eat as much as possible because I want growthy kids. I really try to make sure they all hit 20 pounds by 2 months old. And when they start at 2 or 3 pounds, they have to gain pretty much every day to get to that. You're still hungry. really amazing how much they change from this. You know, the first week of their life, they're pretty much doing this. And then in the other room, we have all the kids that are 2 and 3 weeks old, and they're just absolute monsters. They're very chaotic and crazy. They probably dumped out my coffee in here. No, they didn't. Ma'am, why are you in the feed? Oh my goodness, your dirty little feet. Get it out. So I did buy them special kid feed. It's like a really tiny pellet. It's supposed to be very easy for them to eat. Who knocked over the ramp? Was that you, Nisha? Pancake's over here trying to get into the kid feed. Pancake, do you like it? Frosty. Let's see, does Mocha like it? It actually has a coccidiostat in it, which is helpful for kids because they step in everything. But they honestly don't seem to love it, so I don't really know what to do. My parents left me in charge. Well, I'm in my late 30s, so yes, I guess so. Hi, Miss Minnie. Why don't you eat the baby foods, Frosty? They had 3 different types of kid feed. The other one was a textured feed, which is the feed that has the molasses in it. I didn't buy that, but I wonder if I should try it next time. In the goat breeding group, a lot of people really like this feed. They said their kids grew really well on it. So I was hoping that the babies would love it. So far, they just kind of pick at it. Hi, Pepper. Feel their horns coming through. Is your leg okay? What are you doing? She's being a tripod. Okay, Pepper, what did you do to your leg? It seemed like it got caught in that little hole. I don't know if it's small enough to actually go in the hole. Maybe it is. Honestly, I'm tempted to just set up an obstacle course in here for all the babies. They really like running around on the concrete. Okay, sir. No. You're going to the bathroom and you're standing in the feed. Baby goats are very messy. Did you knock down the ramp, Frosty? Glad you did not squash Pepper. You're like the big goats, Mocha. sell many farm products or meat. I do sell goats, usually to 4-Hers or pets. Now that we are having so many does, we'll start selling more show does. Some people just want a dairy goat for like a home milker. Nigerian dwarfs are really good for that. Their milk is really, really mild, really high in butter fat and protein. So what's my business then? So I do a lot of goat showing. I also do a lot of goat judging. So we show the goats. But as a byproduct of dairy goat shows, show dairy goats, you end up with a lot of milk. So in the past, we drink the milk. This year, with more milkers, we'll probably get a pet food license. Raw milk is not legal to sell in Indiana for humans. We've also fed it to hogs in the past. They grow really well on milk. They grow quickly. I think Chia's sick of her triplets. So I opened the door and all the moms came out. There's Licorice, there's Sage, there's Chia, and then the monster babies came out. These two are the most mischievous babies here. Yes, you are. You're very mischievous. Oh, Pepper, are you okay? Did Mocha knock you down? Mocha's being a bully now. Guess Pepper deserves it after she kept butting him. So, Chia likes the baby feed. Yeah, so typically goat milk is pasteurized. If I'm the one milking and I know that it's been done correctly, I have a milk machine that we usually use for human, for us to drink. I don't pasteurize it. Hi, Holy Mindset TV. Where have you been? Well, Willow's been doing a lot of the morning chores. I volunteer on Saturday mornings and then I've been working some days. So she's been doing some of the lives. I did go to college. I actually have 2 bachelor's degrees. I have a degree in elementary education and a degree in accounting. My kids are both in 4-H. They both show these goats. I also love showing the goats. So this herd typically is for show goats. But show goats, dairy show goats also make milk, so you have to milk them to show them. Holy Mindset, I still have, let's see. I still have 12 goats pregnant, and Hazel has not had her kids yet. She is actually, she's let's see, she was due Tuesday. She's 4 days over, 5 days over now. It's Sunday. So she looks like she could have them anytime, and I'm going crazy checking her every hour and a half to 2 hours. So I really hope she has them soon. I put her out with the main herd today because she wanted to go out, and I also thought maybe getting out and kind of running around with the other goats would make her go into labor. I've never had so many goats go so far over. In the past, I've only had them go up to 3 days over. So I think it might be the fact that they've just been inside so much because the weather's just been very terrible here. So what am I going to do with them all? I won't be keeping any of the bucklings. I might use one of Chocolate Chip's blue-eyed bucklings. They will all go usually to 4-H homes or pet homes. All of the does I probably will keep because they are from my new bucks. So I think that they're going to be improvements over the dams, which means that some of the older does will probably be going to either home milker homes or 4-H homes themselves. Ideally, I would like to get to a point where every doe that I have that's in milk could be shown in an open show. And these goats could be shown, but there's a good chance that some of them are going to be a quick last. So, no, they would be really great as a home milker. And so I really think the kids are going to be an improvement. And so to have them be a little bit more competitive in the show ring, I'll be keeping the kids. So I have about 7 senior does that, as long as, you know, I've already had a lot of doe kids. So I just wanted to make sure that I had enough doe kids to kind of replenish the doe stock. They will be going to new homes. They're probably better geared towards 4-H or home milker. I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know how veterinarians do everything that they do. I love my vet. He is a dairy goat breeder himself. He raises very, very nice goats and has even one nationally. So I am very fortunate that he is local to me, and I have learned so much from him. And I hope he doesn't retire soon, although he's getting older, so I'm scared that he will. He actually shows a lot. His wife does most of his dairy goat raising, and she shows a lot locally. So she's actually coming to our local show that we're putting on. We're kicking off a brand new sanctioned show, which is sanctioned by the American Dairy Goat Association. There's nothing local to Cincinnati right now, but there's quite a few goat breeders in the area. So hopefully we get those breeders and they come out and they join our local show. And that will be May 10th. If any of you are local, stop into our show. It's going to be held in Brookville, Indiana at the fairgrounds. Hey, Willow. Daddy saw Peter. He saw the rabbit, Peter. He was hiding over there in the corner. Oh. Seriously, guys? Oh, Mocha. Mocha tried to get up on the stool but failed. There you go. You made it. Pancake's actually been talking to Mocha a lot. This is her baby that she did not accept after birth. But I don't know if it's because he's been drinking a lot of her milk and now she recognizes the smell that she kind of talks to him and checks on him. He doesn't know how to drink off of her, so he still drinks the bottle, but are so mischievous. Mocha Mocha. Hi, buddy. You're so soft, so fluffy. Okay, guys, well, I think I'm going to jump off. Chad actually fed the bucks for me, so we're probably going to clean out some of the kidding area, and the milk room needs to be swept up again. But thank you all for coming by as I did my morning chores. If Hazel does have her kids, which I really hope she does today, I'll pop in and let you know what she has. I know that she has drug it out very long, and she's now laying over by herself with her ears back. So to me, that's usually a sign that something's going on. You can see her laying down when all the other goats are standing up. So hopefully that means it's today. After her, we have Blackberry, which is due very soon. We didn't have an exact due date. Then we have Tiny on Thursday, and then we have like a month break before we have new kids. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you all have a great Sunday. Stay safe and stay warm. I'll see you this week. Bye, guys.